The Yankees have been in the process of bouncing back from some recent woes. Heidi, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, Matt, after enduring a pretty rough stretch of games, this team is in position to get their third straight win if they can find a way to come out on top in this one. And coming into this game, they were pumped about it, well aware that win streaks are something that winning teams have to be able to manufacture. These guys are eager to regain some of that ground they recently lost in the division.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike one.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
In the air out toward right field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it one away. Next to stand in is Kyle Higashioka. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Yankees. Score remains. Joey Wendell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now the first pitch.
Joey Wendell.
Too low, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
So here is Manuel Margot. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Popped high in the air. Urshela over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Next up, Yandy Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Joey Wendell remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 18.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 50. Chaz Rowe.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. High pop-up. Choi is under it to make the catch for the first out.
Now that.
Next to dig in, Mike Tuchman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
He's set, and the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's only 2 for 10. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Now it'll be Randy Arozarena, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Brandon Lau will be next. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now at the plate is Brandon Lau. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out.
Wow.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit towards center. Tauchman is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third. 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dominguez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And now in the box, Luke Voit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The first baseman, Luke Voit.
And now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Payoff pitch home. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch. Gleyber Torres is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-1 pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Full count now. possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Clearly fired up to... All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Number 28, Francisco.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Three and 2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now that
Big spot here, and it'll be Kevin Kiermaier. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
up next for Tampa Bay.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A little low. It's 2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge is going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Cody Reed comes on to start the home. Next up is DJ LeMahieu. A winning run stands at second base.
DJ.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Up next, Mike Tuchman. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. And digging. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The payoff pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. The Yanks strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Chad Green takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's Randy Arozarena as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit hard towards center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Rosarena on second. Lau at first. 1 gone. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-2. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Fouled off. Got him swinging in the dirt. Higashioka has it, and he makes the throw to first. Mejia is retired. 2 down now. Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Judge looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
The batter, the third baseman, Joey
Joey Wendell digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Manuel Margot is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. is strike two swinging.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the... And stepping in, Luke Voigt. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Luke Voigt.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now at the plate here is Gleyber Torres, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. Stanton at second, Voigt at first with no outs. One and two now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. Two and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Nick Anderson gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Number 70.
Gio Urshela will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down and trading 2 outs at this point, and the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
At the plate now, Kyle Higashioka, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Last chance for the Yankees. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we thought this club might be heating up after that rough stretch of games, but they can't quite get it done here to make it 3 straight victories.
Yeah, it's too bad, too, Matt, because they had it right in their reach. Would have been nice to get that 3rd straight win, just like you said.
And these are the moments of the season, Dan, where I think we're going to learn a lot about this team's makeup. They'll just have to hang tough and try to get the next one so they don't find themselves falling right back into that rut they've worked so hard to try and get out of.
Mm-hmm.